Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I thought I'd do a quick video on the supplements that I take every day. This is not a static amount that I take. This is always changing when I read an article or do some research, or there comes a peer-reviewed type thing that comes out that intrigues me. I'll add it or remove it from my regimen. So this is what I take on a daily basis. Starting off without further ado, it's a whole food vitamin here, multivitamin. So we're going to start out with a multivitamin. And a surefire way to find out if your multivitamin is any good, it's not going to just recommend one tablet. This recommends 8 tablets. There's going to be a little more bulk to it because it's all natural. Vitamin D, I live up in the Pacific Northwest, and vitamin D deficiencies are running rampant up here, and it seems like almost every month a new article or study comes out about the benefits of vitamin D3 against a lot of prevalent things like MS up here in the Pacific Northwest and nationwide. Also, it fights against cancer and a lot of different things. The best way to get your vitamin D is actually go out in the sun. It generates a lot of vitamin D in just a short amount of time, so you don't want to burn, you want to pink up. Anyway, so moving right along, a complete probiotic. Your gut is your second mind. If you're feeling like crap, it's probably because you haven't eaten or you've eaten something crappy. It's because your gut is talking to you and is telling you, hey, this isn't what you should be eating. This is, you take 2 of these. And what it does is it's basically live bacteria and flora. Crap that you eat starves that out and it replaces it with things like yeast, other bad things. So to keep that balanced out, I'll take a complete probiotic. I'm about to do cultures where I'm going to ferment my own vegetables, and I'm really excited about that. So I have this Body Ecology culture starter, and it comes in a pack of 6, and the packs are this, and it's basically this stuff here in this pack, and then you put it in with your with your vegetables, and you can them and everything, and then you let them ferment. It's like taking a whole bottle of this stuff per serving, so it's amazing. Once you get the culture started, you can transfer the culture into other vegetables that you're going to ferment, and it'll continue that process just like you would with sourdough bread or kombucha, what have you. So everybody should have this going for them, some sort of fermented type regimen. So I'm really excited about it. I got a whole bunch of jars going. I'm going to have a whole stockpile up and just make that part of my everyday diet. Moving right along, Chlorella. If you don't know about the benefits of Chlorella, Google it. It's a heavy metal detoxer. A lot of stuff, even the deodorant that you use during your day, has possibly aluminum in it. There's mercury in the fish these days. There's all kinds of stuff. So Chlorella is actually an ocean-based food. You can actually eat it. I found that Mercola has pretty good Chlorella. If you guys on any of this stuff, if you find there's a better line with better research backing it, let me know. Purple Defense. 1 glass of wine every day is good for you because of the antioxidants that you get from it. Well, Purple Defense is actually extracting the antioxidant benefits from the grape skin, and you get these little capsules and it smells actually like fruity smell to it. Ubiquinol, research it, Google it. I'm not going to make a huge 30-minute video. I'm just giving you a quick rundown of what I take every day. This is really good for brain function. Krill Oil. Krill Oil. Why did I choose krill oil over cod oil? Because krill is at the very bottom of the food chain. Once you start getting fish oils with the omega-3 from larger fish that have eaten stuff from the bottom, so you start here, and once they start, the food chain gets higher and higher and higher, you're going to run a higher risk of tainted oil. So you're going to run a higher risk of that fish eating another fish that was had some sort of toxic stuff in it. So I like to get my fish oils from the very lowest denominator. This is cinnamon. Now, not all cinnamon is created equal. Make sure it's Ceylon, or however you pronounce it. Make sure it's this type of cinnamon, because there's a lot of You can't just go down and buy cinnamon and expect it to be that. Same thing with maple syrup. You can't just go buy maple syrup and expect it to be actually maple syrup. A lot of it's high fructose corn syrup. It's not 100% maple syrup. So be careful when you get this. And this has a lot of different benefits. Anti-inflammatory. It lowers blood pressure. There's a lot of benefits. So Google any of these ones that intrigue you. This is curcumin. It is a extract of turmeric, and this is what turmeric looks like. You can see the slight color difference. So that's a jar of turmeric, however you pronounce it, tomato. And this is the active ingredient that everybody... So when you hear about this is actually... Curcumin is the active ingredient. I only take one of these little bad boys, and I try to do it when eating something. I don't do it on an empty stomach. It's very potent. It's an amazing detoxer. I could talk about just this for a half an hour. So, and then every couple of days, maybe twice a week, I'll take a vitamin A and E. You got to be careful on these because these actually are stored up in your system, and you can easily overdo it. So be careful. And another wonderful oil that's not too popular in, at least in America, is the black seed cold pressed oil. So this is a pretty good one. Again, check out how you can benefit from all of these things, and you'll find a lot of interesting things if you haven't heard of any of this, some of this stuff here. So, and liposomal vitamin C, amazing stuff. This is actually not really liposomal vitamin C, but I ordered it anyway, and I'm in the process of looking for, or probably making my own liposomal vitamin C. If you look back on some of my older videos, there's a way to do it. I didn't actually show you the process, I kind of just gave you a view of what you need. So I'll probably start making my own liposomal vitamin C. I've got a microscope. I'm probably going to put it under and see if it's actually encapsulated, so if it really works, which is what people don't usually do, but I question everything. And cayenne. Oh my goodness, cayenne pepper, wonderful thing. Don't overdo it on this. Take one a day on a full stomach and take it slow. So at first your body's gonna adjust to it. You're gonna probably get some heartburn. It may be uncomfortable, may make you angry, but cayenne pepper, this is fabulous stuff, and do your own research on it. And I also like to have a good avocado a day at least. This is really excellent. So I'm starting the ketone diet, so I've done it before, and it was awesome, and it worked out really well for me. So it's a high fat, moderate protein and low carb type diet, and it just works. It works really well for my metabolic type. And this is kind of what it looks like. My vitamins. Hold on a second. I'll just dump it in my hand here. Give you kind of a. So, I mean, yeah, it's a lot, but whatever. I'm used to it, and it's everything that you need. I do feel a difference when I take these supplements. I've really felt a difference with the vitamin D. So there could be a possibility that I was really deficient in vitamin D. So this has actually made a marked difference in my overall well-being. And then I'll take these, but I'll take them only in the evening. I'll take them in combination, and I'm experimenting with these. I've seen some stuff out there, and I'm not sure the verdict's still out. I do think I sleep a little bit better, and I feel pretty chill, but not like spacey or stony chill. It's more of like just a good overall sense of well-being kind of chill in the evening time. So yeah, these are my go-to dealios for now. And if you have any suggestions or comments or whatever, feel free to drop that down below. I'd be more than happy to hear what you have to say. And yeah, and what do you take? Oh yeah, another quick point is that you don't want to You don't want to overdo it and take too many. You could very easily become poisoned by this stuff. A lot of people think that vitamin deficiency is very bad. Well, it's equally as bad if you take too much of it. Before I get off here, I just want to say that there's no substitute to eating well and exercising and everything. But in today's environment, you're not going to have access to chlorella in the ocean. You're not going to want to peel the skin off of grapes. You're not going to want to eat 30 oranges and consume all the sugar, especially if you're on a ketone diet or something similar where you don't want to expose yourself to the sugars and the insulin spikes. Same thing with this, you know, maybe getting a wild Alaskan salmon is better, but I'm sorry, you know, I don't have, you know, tons of money to be buying wild Alaskan salmon, so this is the next best thing as far as I'm concerned. I'm in Washington State, okay? I can't control the sunshine, so there I go. And I'll probably up this when it becomes winter time. So overall, if I'm doing a lot of vegetable and juicing and stuff, I'll wean this off. So I just kind of balance things out to what I feel is best for me. You know, you don't want to overdo these things. But yeah, always eat an avocado a day, baby.